So, is everybody ready? Are you sitting comfortably?
Yes.
Then I will begin. So you are standing. Nope. Urag'Thak, Fumblemore, and Alana are standing among the remains of Belak, the druid, four tree blights, and a giant, now ash white oak tree with a vampire wrapped up in its roots. Magic Frog, you are laying on the ground as you just gave up after the fight. You're just like, I'm done. I need a nap.
I am very tired.
Laying on the ground next to you are the two Huckroll children, Sharwin and Sir Bradford, I think his name is. Yes. What do you do?
I'm still laying on the ground.
Cool.
Okay.
Catching my breath.
I guess I go up to Fumblemore.
Mm-hmm. He drops his black sword, which turns to smoke as it falls through the air before it hits the ground, and he kind of straightens himself up, and he says, Urag'Thak, how are you doing, friend? How is everyone doing? You all got pretty beat up, except me, I think.
No, I've been better, but I've actually come to ask you a very important quest.
Yes?
So, a bit ago, when you were telling us about dragons, you said that non-metal sort of dragons are generally bad, right?
I mean, as we all know, stereotypes are often bullshit, but they are founded in truth. The metallic dragons are often more amicable toward the humanoid races, while the colorful chromatic dragons are less favorably disposed.
Yes. So, like, what would, like, say, a white dragon, like, normally, like, do or eat?
It depends on its surroundings. Often, young dragons will eat sheep and goats and cows, and that stays true for most of their lives usually until provoked. But after a bad experience or two, they generally aren't fond of. They hold grudges for a very long time. Let's leave it at that.
Yes, but they don't, like, outwardly try to hurt people or anything, right?
Well, that depends on the dragon itself. It's their personalities. While some aspects of their personalities can be not necessarily predicted, but estimated. Their personality truly does rely on their life experiences on that and the dragon itself. If you're asking about Calcerix and what it would have done if we had let it go, you did kill it, didn't you? That's why you're asking?
Yes, I killed her, and I feel terrible about it.
Well, considering it's less a matter of the dragon than the inhabitants of the area around it. The mortal races are often fearful, prejudiced, and unthinking. So, if you were asking if the dragon would have been antagonistic, it's unclear.
I get up and I walk over and I look at Urag and I say, "Well, it's dead now. So can we get the hell out of here?"
That is true. The dragon is dead, and there's not that we can do to change that. Probably.
I guess.
I give Urag
I
a
don't
dirty
know.
look.
He places a hand on. He kind of walks past you, and he would place a hand on your shoulder, but you are much taller than him. So he kind of raises his hand and places it at like the middle of your upper arm, and he says to Urag. Urag, he walks past you. He says, "Fret not, friend. If the dragons, it had been imprisoned by the kobolds, and likely would have, feared and or hated humans the same. It is likely that Calcerix would have been less than exemplary. I can't say that the right choice was made, but a choice was made, and there's nothing we can do to change it. What's done is done, and there's what's done is done, and unless you know for certain the outcomes of other choices, there is no point in worrying."
You're right. Yes. Okay, yes, good. Also, while we're on the subject of worrying, when we were fighting the druid man, did any of you also see those spectral ghost figures?
What figures are you talking about?
So it was only me then.
Oh, I see. Okay, Jake is talking about the ancestral guardians.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, his class ability that I guess he's never gotten into a fight that badly before.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I like that. Fumblemore shakes his head, but he says, "I did not see them, but I did also have my back turned. I was mostly focused on the tree and the girl, who it still probably needs medical attention, actually." And he like walks over and bends down, and he roots around in his bag for a little bit and pulls a first aid kit, a medical kit out of his bag, and starts tending to her wounds. Froggy didn't see them because I think he was hidden behind the big frog at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And Alana walks up to you guys and she says, Urag, I can't say for certain I saw spectral figures, but there was a blue-green light around you as you were bashing in that Joker's head. I don't know if that's what you're talking about or not, but in any case, we probably ought to leave.
Yes, we should. Oh no! What'll the skeletons think?
Who cares?
If they truly were raised by the druid's hand, then they will have fallen at this point. For the undead cannot live without their master.
They were too young.
Urag, you are the most idiotic. I give up and I just start walking away.
Okay.
I'm not dealing with this.
Okay. Yeah. So, you guys just kind of walk back through this path that the skeleton and then the twig blights brought you along into this grove, and about halfway down you see two piles of bones, one scattered among a blue robe and one scattered among a red robe, with a wheelbarrow between them.
Can I take the blue robe?
Sure.
Alright, I'll take it.
Okay. Blue skeleton's
Did I
robe.
take the skeletons?
I suppose. What are you gonna
Awesome.
do?
I don't know.
I'm going to the person who I think is a necromancer, and I'm going to try to get him to raise them.
Okay. Great. Great.
Okay, Jake.
Weird. Okay. Cool. Yeah, you pick up the bones and put them in your backpack. Gross. Alana looks at you like you're crazy. But you guys walk back through into this set of 6 rooms along the hallway, where Froggy, who is still caked in blood, by the way, rolled around in the dead goblins, and then Ilana and Fumblemore were tending to the kobold used trail. You guys enter this room. It is empty. There are the goblins that were hanging around doing stuff have fled. There are no skeletons, and you can see into the garden that the mushrooms are no longer glowing. It is pitch dark in the garden.
Interesting. Where do we know where the kobold queen is?
Yeah, she is in the first. She's on the third room on your left from where you're standing, which would be the first room on your right if you were entering from the garden.
Okay, I want to go in there.
Okay. You walk in there. Okay, yeah, no, you open that door. She is wrapped up in bandages. One of which is on like wrapped around her forearm and is just soaked full of blood. There's one around her kind of abdomen, which is also soaked with blood. There's one. There are some bandages wrapped around one of her legs, and some wrapped around her head, covering one of her eyes. She is unconscious, and she's asleep.
Okay, can I pick her up?
Yeah. I suppose.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to pick her up and then take her back to the throne room.
Okay.
Like on the way, like just carry her there while we walk.
Sure. Yeah, you pick her up.
Cool. Nice of you to leave her in here all by herself. And I walk out the door.
Well, to be fair, there were a few goblins in here who were actually left tending to her when we left. We didn't leave her by herself. There were caretakers here.
Okay, I give her a tired look.
Okay.
And I would just lead the group into the cave, I guess.
Okay. So you go back to the throne room. Yeah, you walk through the garden, which is no longer glowing. There are no longer living trees in here. You walk up through the tunnel and out into the series of rooms leading into the throne room, which is full of dead kobolds and a dead dragon. And you so yeah, you're standing in that hall now that where the throne was positioned at one end of it.
Uh
Yeah.
huh. I look to Alana. Are there any survivors?
If there are, they got out the other way. I
Mm,
didn't find any other kobolds down there down below.
interesting. Shit, man. I mean, I guess I know. I mean, okay. I guess this is the moment, huh? Can we take her out of the dungeon, like as we leave?
Sure.
Okay. I will. I guess I'll carry her as we try to exit the dungeon. Then.
Okay, yeah, you walk through the dungeon. You go back to the entrance. You walk past the room where you found the cage that the dragon had been in, where you met Meepo, who is now dead. You
Oh, yeah.
you grab the you walk past and the place where you found the Nightcaller whistle. Then you walk past the room where you fought the two small elementals that you found in the jar or the cauldron. I don't remember. It was a or a barrel.
It was like a metal. Yeah.
Yeah. That almost killed you. And then you walk out into the outer courtyard of the area, which is in a cave, and then up the stairs, up the switchback stairs to the landing where you fought the rats. The very beginning, and out into the up to the top level of that, where there is still a rope dangling from a rock from 2 days seems like a long time from the previous day where we're gonna play fast and loose with time here, from the previous day where you climbed down into the chasm.
Can I skin the remaining rats? The plan was to skin them as we left.
Oh my god. Did he tell you no last time?
I'm pretty sure I told you no.
No, you said last time you can skin them when you go back.
Okay, you know what, Jake? After we're done with this, I will listen to that third episode or whatever, fourth episode, and I'll listen. Yeah. I will find the episode. I'll listen to it, and if I said yes, you can have. I will tell you have rat skins next session.
Okay.
I will tell you whether or not you get them next session after I listen back to it.
Sweet.
So yeah, you guys. I'm not gonna make you like roll to climb the rope. You climb the rope and then you like tie the kobold up in it and drag her up, and then let the rope back down for Froggy, and then he climbs up, and you guys are now out in the wilderness, and you walk the path back to Oakhurst. Nice. Do you bring the two Huckroll kids? Who I just completely forgot.
I totally forgot about that. Yes.
You're just like,
we kind of need to do that, huh?
Oh yeah, I guess. Can we talk to them? I feel like
they're unconscious. I mean, they were unconscious. I mean, yeah. If you want to have a talk with them, like,
if you want to
wake them up, we'll just do this out of order. We'll just do this out of order. You can wake them up in the grove before you leave.
I'm gonna let them rest.
Okay, yeah. You tie one to each of Urag's shoulders, and
big strong men.
Yeah, and you carry them back to Oakhurst, where you go to meet Carowyn Huckroll. And I don't remember what she sounded like, so she sounds like this. Heroes, you've returned with my... Oh boy, that's Alana.
Heroes,
that is Alana. Heroes, you've returned with my children. You've done it. You've done it. Are they alive and well?
Yes, they might have a bit of mental scarring. They were like slaves to a vampire tree.
What?
Yeah.
That's a normal reaction to that.
Tell you the story.
A vampire tree.
Yes.
Okay. Weird. Oh no. But thank you, heroes, for bringing them back to me. Did you find their rings as well?
Yes, we actually did. I give her the rings.
Woohoo! Cool. She says, give me just a moment. I'll come back with your reward. And she goes into her house and she comes out rummaging around in a box or something, and she comes out with with like 2 coin purses, and she or actually, excuse me, with 4 coin purses, 4 coin purses, each containing 250 gold pieces.
Sweet.
200. Because she said she would give you 250 per ring, and double the reward if you could bring her children back alive and of solid bind.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So, I guess just.
So you each get 250. You each get 250.
Oh yeah, because we're split.
Yeah, and then yeah, she says, "Oh, thank you so much. Thank you very much." And then she says, "Big fellow, would you bring them inside and put them on the lay them down in here?" Because Urag's got them over his shoulders.
I'm actually outside holding the Kobold Queen.
Okay.
I look upset and I look, I guess, disturbed a little bit. Maybe like, I don't know how to describe it, but this plays into my backstory, which we will explore later.
Yes, we will. We will explore those. We'll start exploring them soon, but later is correct.
Yeah.
Yes. So, yeah. You, But, yeah, actually, as she comes back out of the building, she says, Is that a kobold you're carrying?
Yes.
Why? Why would you bring one of those out of the ruins?
I kind of just give her just kind of like, I don't want to explain it to you, but I guess I have to.
I mean, it's a fair question because kobolds are generally like, they're generally kind of like vermin, like rats.
Right.
Like they're like rats. You don't want them around because they, and I mean you don't want goblins around either. And I guess kobolds are slightly better, but it's like having mice versus having rats. But like lizards. so
I get that.
I mean, yeah. So like they're generally unwanted, but not a problem if they're out in nature. So I don't know. Maybe she's just like, but why would you? But you know what? I'll leave you to your business. I don't really. My children are home, and that's what matters.
That's probably for the best.
Yeah.
Can I check to see if she's like okay? She hasn't woken up since we.
I mean, yeah, she's unconscious, but she's stable. Like,
okay.
she's resting at like 1 hit point, probably.
Yeah.
Of her 8 hit points. Yeah. So. Oh, excuse me. 16 hit points. 16. Yeah, so not a lot. But yeah, she's unconscious, but she's fine. Just injured.
I'm also covered in blood. I'm surprised she didn't.
I think that she has elected to ignore that fact as everyone else is also kind of covered in blood. Like your clothes are in need of repair and like a good washing, and also like Alana's like hands are covered in blood, and Fumblemore is like obviously carrying a bunch of like medical supplies.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like I think that she was expecting that. Maybe not for it to be caked into every inch of your fur, but still, yeah.
All right.
So yeah, she pays you. She gives you. I guess that's 1,000 gold pieces. 250 to each of you. And do you want to go and talk to the head of the town guard?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Cool. You walk. Yeah. As she says, farewell, heroes. We will sing your praises for years to come, as you've returned my children to me. And she, like, as you are walking away, kind of no one really cares. Everyone else is just kind of going along with it. Yeah. So you walk up to the town hall, or the building next to the town hall, where the captain of the guard is sitting at her. I'm assuming you hand the kobold over to like.
Yes. Yeah. I was about to say that
to somebody else before you walk in.
Urag, you can take it.
Okay.
Actually, I want to come in with you. I have some business I would like to discuss with the captain of the guard.
Here, I'll take her, says Alana, and like you hand her off to her, and you two walk into the guard house, where this half-elf woman is. Did I say she was a half-elf or a full elf last time?
Half elf, I think.
Half elf. Yeah. You walk in, and she's again she's not sitting at the desk this time. She's kind of sitting off to a bench, where she is just kind of pulling a chainmail shirt over her head as you walk in. And she looks at you and she says, "Ah, Master Kitty Cat, I hope you've come back with good news of
I have.
terminated goblins."
The goblins are no more.
Okay, so first of all, you did not kill every goblin in there.
I know.
So I need you to make a deception check to lie to her.
Sure.
Also, you have no like trophy or proof that you actually did this.
Urag, well, I have blood all over me. I don't know if that would matter.
You know what? That's gonna be a little bit. That's gonna be convincing, but like, you didn't take any like trophies from the goblins. You didn't take like a
Urag
goblin
want to cut off
head or ears or something. Like, you didn't take those.
Urag, didn't you take something from them, or am I wrong about that?
Yes, I did. I hold out my 6 gold pieces and I say,
What?
Oh my god!
I took this from the body of a goblin. Do you think you could make sure it goes back to his next of kin?
I snatched the gold from his hand.
She bursts out laughing. This is the funniest joke she has ever heard, and I understand that Urag is not joking.
Yeah.
I understand Urag's not joking. This is the funniest thing she has ever heard. You want me to give this to the goblins next of kin? With any luck, you killed all 700 of them in there.
We did.
That's
It's a joke. It was a joke. They reproduce like rabbits, or faster in any case.
I got 15 for the deception.
So we'd have to split the gold up into like
Okay, well, no, you have totally convinced her you killed everything in there.
Cool.
Urag's like
how many gold pieces was that? 6?
6. Yeah.
Thank you.
Wait a minute.
That's not 44. Wait, no, I took the gold pieces from him.
Wait. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Sure, 6 gold pieces. She says, "All right, fine. I believe you." Well, I know we're not gonna get rid of them forever, because they'll show up there again, but hopefully we'll have a month or two without disturbances. And then she walks over to the desk, she stands up and she's like got like she doesn't have shoes or gloves or anything on over the chainmail shirt. Like she's like halfway into her armor. She walks over to the desk, like pulls one of the drawers open, and then pulls a coin purse out of it. I don't remember the fee that we agreed on, but
I don't know if we ever agreed on a fee. I think that she would just...
I don't think we did either. I'm going to pull up a random number generator between 1 and 500.
It's 2.
She pulls a coin pouch out, which contains 300, and I'm going to go with the closest number, with 375 gold pieces in it.
Grab it.
Which she kind of like pours out she pours like half of it out onto the desk and then scoops it back into the bag before tossing it to you.
Cool. 375, you said?
Yep, 375. Which should mean that you are all which if you two are dividing what you've got evenly, you should
Nope.
No, even though he's
my
right
money,
there in
man.
front of you.
Yeah, I took it from him.
He did all the work to get it.
That's fair.
I also was the one that went to her.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I mean, if Urag doesn't care, then I guess that's fine. But
no, Urag doesn't care, and Alana might ask about it, but that is in the past. She says, if we have more disturbances, can I call you down for your expert extermination?
I look
in
at
the
my
future.
legs and my body covered in blood, and I look at her.
I mean,
and
it is a gruesome sight, but but you're the first people to show up and actually get rid of them.
I'll think about it.
She says, "Well, is there any way for me to contact you? A name, location?"
Yes.
I cut in and say, send a letter to the Blue Unicorn establishment in Waterdeep. It is the best bar in the whole area. It's
In the whole
amazing.
area. Are you sure? I've been to the awning portal. I've been to the awning portal. Are you sure?
The awning portal's nice and all, but the Blue Unicorn, I kind of like pat myself on the back, is where it's really at.
I
Fair
roll my
enough.
eyes and I say, "Yeah, what he said."
The Blue Unicorn. Fair enough. All right, I'll check it out if I'm ever in town. And
Amazing, yes.
Yeah. And then she kind of says, "Now, if you don't mind, I've got to get to work." And she kind of like goes back over to the bench where she's got like a little armor rack, and she pulls on some cotton socks, and then puts like some boots on, and then slides on like metal greaves over them, and then like she's donning the rest of her armor.
I turn to Froggy and say, Froggy, might you give us a sec? I have a more private sort of matter to discuss with the captain.
Whatever. And I walk out.
Okay, you walk out. There's a bloody corpse on the ground of a kobold. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my god, you actually almost made me upset there. I actually was gonna get a little mad.
There's a kobold's bloody corpse on the ground. No, Froggy leaves, and Urag'Thak, you walk into the Blue Unicorn. Excuse me. Hold on.
We're already there. Whoa.
Hold on. No, excuse me. You walk into.
Teleportation.
Yeah.
I cast Misty Step.
Yeah. No. Yeah. You learn how to cast magic, and then you No, you kind of like turn around back into this thing, and I guess she hasn't really noticed that you are like she's kind of not paying attention. I mean, she definitely knows you're still here, but like
Yeah.
doesn't really care.
I kind of turn to her and I say, also, Miss Captain Lady, I'm sorry, I don't know your name.
Don't make me think of a name on the spot, Jake.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. Her name is. Her name is.
As he comes up with the name on the spot.
God. Well, we're gonna forget that. Her name is something with a G.
Sure.
Hold on. Her name is. God. Wow, what the hell are these names?
Her name is Jean. Her name is Jean.
Yeah, her name is Jean. Short for
Awesome.
something crazy in Elvish.
Yeah.
Whatever. She says
Miss Jean.
you can call me
I say
Jean.
this with like a tinge of sadness in my voice. I would like to turn myself in.
You what?
What?
I
Jake, come
killed
on,
a
dude.
dragon! And I just start crying. I killed a dragon!
You killed a dragon down in those caves. Oh my god! Okay, she runs back to the desk. She pulls the drawer open, and she pulls another big sack of money out. And she says,
Wait. Hold on. Can I hear him crying?
Make a listen check.
Okay.
Make a perception check.
No,
No, absolutely not.
I got a nat 20.
Woo!
Absolutely not, Jonathan. You have had your scene. Let him have this. Let him have a scene. She says you
ran
killed
away,
a
whatever.
dude. Piss off.
Dude,
You decided to leave.
I don't care if he gets the money. I just don't. I don't like him taking credit for killing the dragon when I did all the work. He just ran away and came back and got the final blow on it. That's bull. Anyway, continue. Get your.
No, okay, we get it. You did most of the work. I get it. He killed it. He's the one who struck the killing blow. So even if you did all the work, like it's a different mindset here. Of Urag has killed a creature which he reveres as a majestic and rare creature, whereas you just killed something whereas you fought something that was threatening your life. That's the difference here.
It's okay.
He's not upset that he is the one he's not upset that he's the one, fought it and defended himself. He's upset that he is the one who removed this creature from the world.
Yeah, I get that.
So it's not about him. He's not taking the credit for killing it. He's distraught that he's fought this thing, that he's removed a natural wonder from the world. So I don't think it's the time or place. just for the storytelling, just for the scene. The captain of the guard runs up to she says, "You what? You killed a dragon? Why are you upset about that? A dragon could have leveled this village in a single breath. You deserve an extra reward."
I don't want a reward. I want you to lock me up.
But why? Also, you're you've returned, which, as far as I know, is because you've brought Carowin's children back. You're a hero. Why would I lock? I'm not gonna lock you up for killing a dangerous creature.
She might have been dangerous, but she had a heart of gold.
Okay, so that's just a flat out lie. Like that dragon was out for blood. I mean, yeah, no, like, yeah, she like pulls a bag out of her another like bag out of the drawer and begins to drop gold coins into it, and she walks over to you and she says, she stuffs the bag into your hand, and she pats you on the back and she says, there are 1,000 more just like it. Don't cry over spilled milk or blood in this case.
Crying and look at her and say, "Well, that's a bit racist."
What?
Wow.
You're saying all dragons are the same? No. This one was. She could have.
All right, listen, Buster. I get it. You're a fucking orc. I'm a half elf living in a town of humans. They're not exactly fond of me at all times. I get it. Don't do this.
I say, oh.
Don't do this. Dragons whether they're inherently good or evil, they're dangerous, and it looks like you got cut up pretty bad by it, or whatever you fought next alongside it. It was a dangerous creature, and if it attacked you, then it certainly would have attacked us if it got out.
You know what? You're right. I gave her ample opportunity to leave and not fight. You're right. Thank you, Jean. You have cleared my conscience. And I kind of like give her a sort of side hug.
Okay, I'm not your therapist. I've got a job to do.
All right, yes, and have a very merry time at it.
Okay.
And I get up and I leave.
Okay. You walk out. Do you check how much money's in that bag that she stuffed in your hand?
Sure, why not?
It contains 340 gold pieces.
Awesome.
340. So add that to your sheet. How much do you each have now?
I have...
Me?
Yeah, Jonathan, how much?
I have
600. 825.
825 gold
Is that
pieces.
right? Okay. And Jake? Jake, how much do you have? Jake.
Jake then realizes he has no money.
Jake, you just got 590. How much do you have?
Oh, he couldn't hear us, I don't think. There you go.
Jake.
There we go. Okay.
How much gold do you have?
Oh, okay. I have
You just got
443.
No, you just got 590.
Oh, yeah, but I'm giving half of it to Froggy.
Why?
Because he helped fight the dragon, too. If I'm getting the money for killing the dragon, I at least want to give him half.
Huh? No, you can have the money, Jake. I don't...
No, yeah, like, I don't think he cares. I think he just wants credit for killing the dragon. Like,
Yeah, that's what
Alright.
that's what I was bitching about.
I think that though Jonathan, I know Jonathan wants the stuff, but I think Froggy is like there enough to realize that like that's not what it was about.
Yeah.
And probably not butt in. Although, I mean, like maybe he would. I mean, you could just shout through the door as he leaves, like, just by the way, I did most of the work. But whatever. Yeah. So I think that's all you have left here.
Yeah, I think we just need to go back to the boat.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think the last thing for you to do is return to you go to the stable master and you get your cart back that you came in on, and you drive it back to Neverwinter over 2 days. How long did it take? You go back to Neverwinter, and by the time you get back, it's been just over a week. Which you paid Salamander to stay with his boat for 2, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get back there just kind of like toward the evening. I don't know, like 5 p.m. And it's like the end of summer, beginning of fall, so like the sun is going down. Not this early, but it's like getting down there. So yeah, you show up, and as you guys kind of walk through the city, you see the pewter pot, the tavern that you met Fumblemore at. And actually, as you walk past it, he stops you and he says, "This is where I shall be leaving your company, my friends. And here, somebody should take this. I don't need it." And he tosses, I guess he tosses it to Alana, who is like the closest person to him, the sack of coins that he is that he took, or that he was given by Carowin. He just passes it off to Alana. He says, I have need of it. There are 200 coins left in there. I've taken what I need for now, and I will find more money later. Enjoy your trip home, and hopefully our paths will cross again someday.
Perhaps they will.
Yeah.
Take care, friend.
Yes. Take care, friends, and hopefully we will see each other again soon. And then he kind of like takes his hat off and bows to you guys, like flipping it around a little bit, doing a fancy little bow, and then he just revealing all the white hair on his head. and then he puts his hat back on and straightens it, and as you guys are walking off, he waves and he goes into the pewter pot as you make your way back to the Kettleston, the ship that Salamander captains. And actually you totally walk past the Rogues Gallery, the shop that you walked past, except that it has 2 signs out front. One on the door that says it's closed for the day for personal reasons of the owner, and as well as there's another sign just below that one which says new branch opening in Waterdeep on it.
Opening
Check
where?
it out. Waterdeep.
Waterdeep.
Oh.
Yeah. I turned to Froggy and said, "Wait, Froggy, we live in Waterdeep."
Yes, Urag, we live in Waterdeep.
Yes! It's coming to Waterdeep! Oh! I just start jumping up and down. Rogues Gallery!
Yeah. Where you can buy all your tabletop gaming needs. Unless you play Warhammer, at which point you're screwed.
Exactly. So, and you guys get back to the ship, and Salamander is just kind of like lounging on the deck, so kind of like with the other sailors, and they're playing a game of cards. They're playing a game of cards, except that the moment he sees you guys walk up the gangplank, he raises up and he just tosses his cards into the air and he says, "Welcome back, friends! How was your journey?" Am I still covered in blood?
Yes, you are. Well, I mean, did you wash it off? Like, that's up to you, dude.
I don't think we've had time to.
I mean,
Yeah,
you
just-
coulda, like, you could have just, like, you could have just found like a water trough and just washed blood out of your face before you left.
Let's say I washed some blood, but it's very clear that I'm still like I've done something with blood.
He says, "Ooh, magic frog, you look like you need a dip in the ocean with some soap.
I think I need a drink.
I can do that too." Oh, this is not his voice. This is the voice of Reggie, who was the guy on the docks.
Yeah,
I'm getting confused. Yeah, no, he says, "I can do that too," and then he just tosses you a capped jug of some wine that they've been drinking. He like pops a cap on it, just tosses it to you, and you catch it. It's refreshing after a week of killing goblins and like traveling from town to town.
yeah. Where's the Kobold Queen?
I mean, probably in your arms again.
So yeah, okay, so she's still unconscious.
Or yeah. I mean, well, no. Here, I'm gonna ask you a question. Did she wake up at any point during your travels?
I would hope she did. I mean, it just makes sense. I mean, how
Okay.
long does it take to like? If she was sleeping that entire time, I think she's either in a coma or dead,
Hmm.
and or really messed up. But I don't know because unless I can do a medicine check or something like that.
Yeah. No. I'd say after like the day of travel between Oakhurst and Neverwinter, yeah, she probably woke up. And I mean, she didn't say anything, but she kind of like woke up and she saw you, and then like saw you carrying her, and then she like maybe like, and then probably just like went back to sleep. Like she's
sense.
like she's severely injured, but
Right.
like stable.
Let's
So-
say wait, we're back in Waterdeep, right? Is that what you said?
No, you guys are currently on the ship. I'm gonna
We're on the ship.
Yeah, so if you want to,
Okay. Right.
I mean, yeah, if you want to try and like wake her up and try and talk to her, you can do that while you're on the ship. Alana,
I think I'll just
Alana kind
go
of
ahead.
just sits on the deck at night. She just kind of like plucks away a song away at her lute. Urag, whatever you're doing, whatever, just contemplating your life choices. Doing something. And Magic Frog,
I
are-
can
you're below
think
deck in the same bunk that you slept in. Well, actually, you didn't sleep in a bunk. The bunk that you would have slept in on the way here had you not been high on potions of awakening.
right.
Oh, that
Yeah.
feels like so long ago.
It was 2 months. Actually, it was 3 months ago. Real time.
Wow. Crazy.
Let's just say I put the Kobold Queen in the spot. And I guess I just sit there and watch her,
Okay.
wait for her to officially wake up.
Yeah, after about an hour and a half of just like hanging out there, she opens her eyes, and well, she opens her eye that is not covered in bandages, and she like, I don't know, she like rolls from her back to her side and just looks at you. She says, "Where am I?"
You're on a boat.
Boat. Where?
I'm sorry, I forgot. We're not on sea yet, are we?
You are. You've probably taken off. This is probably a couple.
Okay,
this
yeah,
is like an
okay,
hour and a
that's
half
what I
into the
thought.
voyage, which is about
Okay.
a day. I think we established.
Okay, right. We are at sea. The dragon that Urag set free murdered everyone except for you.
The dragon. The god. You should have let it take me.
Okay.
So I want
give
you
her-
to so I want you to make a history check.
A what check?
Either history or religion.
Okay, I can do that. Okay. Yeah, history or what else?
Or religion.
Religion.
Or religion. Okay, well each one's the same, so.
Okay.
11. I got 11.
11. Yeah, you know that kobolds have from like what you know of kobolds, you know that they worship dragons as though they were gods, and probably like they had the dragon like put up in a cage, which is not how you would generally like treat a deity, but she also looks as though almost betrayed by the fact that the dragon took action against her people, and she has not been taken with them. Like as far as she's concerned, the dragon killing everyone was an act of God.
Right. Yeah, I give her a confused, like a slightly confused look. And then I say, my friend Urag killed the dragon. I don't know what else to say. I apologize.
He killed it.
Yeah.
I
hand her the...
Okay, tears begin to well up in her visible eye.
I hand her the drink. Does she take it? Do I need to make a...
She does not take it.
Okay.
Less because she doesn't want it, and more because, like, I think she probably... I mean, she, like, is having a hard time, like, moving, like stuff. She's, like, super injured. She probably couldn't lift it right now.
Right.
So, I mean, you can... you offer it to her, and she just kind of, like, looks at it, and then kind of shakes her head.
Yeah, okay. Alright, I take a swig, and I guess I just sit there in silence.
The dragon killed my people. It
Yes.
should have killed me, too. And then she's unconscious.
Okay. Alright, well, I'm just drinking, I guess, down below deck next to her.
Hey guys, I just wanted to say thank you so much for listening to episode 10. It is the final episode of season 1 of Minor Illusion. We have had a lot of fun doing this. Maybe season's not the right word, but we're going to be dividing the show up by the adventures that the party goes on. And this is the end of the first one. As well as at the end it sets up the beginning of the next one. Over the next couple of weeks, however, we will be releasing episodes of a special Call of Cthulhu adventure that we recorded while we were finishing this one up. And then once that's done with, we will be back to D&D once we've got episodes backlogged and stuff. I promise it makes sense on our end because we don't always manage to record every week, and it's actually a miracle we've managed to get an episode up every week since the second one. So, yeah, just trust me. It'll work out. Before I let you get back to the show, I just wanted to say, if you want to check us out on social media, we have a Twitter, at IllusionCast, and also our subreddit page is r/MinorIllusionShow. Yeah, so As you see later this episode, the party goes to the Rogues Gallery that has opened up in Waterdeep, the new branch of it. And if you want to stock the shelves of that shop for us, you can send us an email at MinorIllusionDND@gmail.com. And once again, thank you so much for listening. We will be back next week, joined by my sister for a Call of Cthulhu adventure. And now back to the show. Enjoy it, and thanks for listening. Now we're going to do a little bit of a time jump. About 2 weeks after your re-arrival in Waterdeep, Alana comes into the. I want to know where Magic Frog is. Has he just been hanging out in the tavern, or has he taken Israel back to like under the docks?
Actually, I used my gold to I guess rent a room for her somewhere.
Okay, I mean,
nearby.
like in the Blue Unicorn. Like, Jake, does the Blue Unicorn have rooms for people to rent, or is it just a tavern? Or I mean, would you? Or I mean, Urag lives there, right? He lives up in the attic.
Yeah.
Is there like another room that Froggy could stay in? You would offer him? Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
and I give him a discount too.
Okay. Well, how much am I paying you then? How much am I paying you?
How much would it normally?
I think normally a room in a tavern costs 2 silver per day per night. So if it's a week or 2 weeks, so 10 days. So that's 20 days. So probably 2 gold pieces.
Okay.
No, hold on. 4 gold pieces.
Wait. 4?
Fuck. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me do my math right. Jesus Christ. Okay. Hold on. 2 times 20 is 40, but then it's divided by 10. Yes. Yeah. 4 gold pieces. So if you want to cut that down to one a night, 1 silver piece a night, that's 2 gold pieces.
Okay.
And that would be the easiest discount.
Yeah.
Oh boy, that was super simple math, and it should not have taken me that long. Jake, you can roll for the income of the tavern for 2 weeks. So that'll be 2 D100s. Or the overflow income. The overflow.
Yeah.
So whatever goes to you after paying your employees and like buying food and stuff.
Zilla. And both of them into it's
Okay. So how much did you make over 2 weeks?
92 gold.
Cool. So yeah, about 2 weeks after your re-arrival in Waterdeep, Alana comes into the bar with a Blue Unicorn holding a large packet of like papers, and she slams it down on the bar in front of Urag, and Froggy. I imagine you and Yuzdrael are sitting at the tavern just because it makes this easier for me. She slams it down on the bar in front of you guys, and she says, "We've got it! We've got it! We've got the deed to a new office where we can set up our business.
Great.
All we need is a name."
Perfect.
I look at.
I suggest one that I've been thinking of for a while.
Shoot.
Look into the camera and I say, Minor Illusions, a D&D podcast.
Okay, roll the credits.
Oh, man.
Minor Illusion. Minor Illusion Adventures. Sure, Minor Illusion. Yeah, no, she writes it down on the paper. She writes it down on the paper, and then she says, all I need left is signatures from both of you as founders.
All right. I go upstairs to get my big official quill.
Okay, she's got a big official quill on her.
Yes, but this is my lucky big official quill.
Okay, yeah, you go get it, you sign your name, and you hand it, and Magic Frog, she hands you the quill. Do you even want to sign your name onto this? Like...
Yeah, I feel like 2 weeks has passed, so I feel like I'm in a better mood. I'm not, like, grumpy. So, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, you are in a much better mood, because Yusdrael has... after visiting a couple of apothecaries and getting some potions and some stuff, she has made almost a full recovery. She has a large scar across her abdomen and her left upper arm and shoulder, and she is missing her left eye. But other than that, she has made a full recovery.
Great.
Yeah, and you've put like a... Yeah, she's got like a little eye patch.
Perfect.
Or just like a googly eye.
I think eye patch is better.
Yeah, she's got a little eye patch. But she's still been, she's still been a little bit kind of sullen about the whole, like, experience, but
right.
but she's also in, like, higher spirits. She's been, like, around talking and stuff. As I'm just gonna say that she is no longer fit for, like, adventuring.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm not gonna let you take her on, like, another quest of, like, the quest for the magic carpet or whatever. I'm not gonna let you take her on adventures, because she would absolutely die. But yeah. She's like, you know, she's out and walking around, and, like, she used to be a queen, and now she's just kind of, like, hiding in the attic of a tavern, but, like, she's doing okay.
Epic.
Yeah.
How is the relationship between us?
You tell me.
Like,
I'm not gonna make that choice for you. Like, you tell me. You tell me how that's going.
I would like to say that we've gone out and done stuff together.
Okay.
And just in the sense of me trying to cheer her up and trying to, I don't know, make her feel better, make her not feel so, like, out of place.
Yeah. I think that she still feels, like, pretty out of place, because, like, you don't just see kobolds walking around, but, like, maybe you got her a nice dress or whatever, and she looked like, and after a little while, people have just, like, kind of like, every once in a while somebody new you'll walk past somebody new, but, like, the people that you, like, know, like, Salamander has been in port twice since you got back. Reggie is there, like, once in a while. I think he's figured out you're not hiding under the dock anymore.
Yeah.
And he came in, like, he was a little bit, like, not necessarily weird, just, like, curious about what was happening at first.
Right.
But he's just like, whatever, to each their own. Urag and Alana pokes fun at you occasionally, but, like, she doesn't actually care. You know, it's good, and, like, the people that matter don't care.
Okay.
So
sounds good then.
So yeah. I think yeah, she's feeling better. Like, she's been around. like she probably knows her way around the city, but probably like is still super like. Probably everybody in the group is super a little bit worried that like she could just get killed because she's a kobold. So probably she just sticks around where you are or like hangs out in the tavern.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm only asking this because I just remembered. Jake, did you tell her that I tried to feed Meepo to the dragon?
No, I did not tell her that.
Let's hope nobody else did. Because there were a lot of things that happened in that dungeon that she could have been very pissed off about.
Too.
I'm gonna be honest, I forgot. Fumblemore is not here, and I think Alana just is just like got other things on her mind. She'd probably
she's got more things to worry about.
Yeah. So
good. No witnesses. Perfect.
Yeah. So 2 weeks after your rearrival, you guys get the deed signed, and it's a pretty nice building, just a couple of blocks down the road from the Blue Unicorn. Oh, and Alana talked to the yawning portal guy whose name Durnan. Durnan. She like talked to him. She got that kind of squared away. Just because like you had this thing to run. So yeah, she's talked to him. She got that settled. However, yeah, he paid for setup. However, the building currently is unfurnished and empty, except for maybe a couple of days after getting the lease signed. There's a big painted, like a nicely painted sign over the door that says Minor Illusion Adventurers for Hire. Yeah.
Cool.
Awesome.
And the third week of your return, Ilana shows up. Actually, the third week of your return, Magic Frog, you and Yuzdrael are out and about when you notice that the Rogues Gallery branch is finally having its grand opening out here in Waterdeep. Sorry, Jake, you were trying to say something, and I was talking over you. What did you have?
I forgot what I was saying.
Okay. So, I'm going to just send you the link to the spreadsheet. Here you go.
Link.
Here you go. Here's the spreadsheet.
If I don't hear a hi-ya when I click on this, I'm going to be fairly disappointed.
Okay, just let me know when you click on it.
I didn't hear a hi-ya.
Ah!
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Dude, in Wind Waker, he says yep or something, and I love it. It's so cool. Anyway.
Man.
Let's see what we got here.
Yeah, so this is the entire stock of the Rogues Gallery.
9,000 gold.
Yeah, I'm going to pause the recording while you guys look at this, and we will come back as soon as you have made your decisions.
Cool.
Okay, so Magic Frog, you and Yuzdrael have discovered that the Rogues Gallery Waterdeep branch has opened. As of today, they're having their grand opening sale in which everything is 10% off. So you run back to the Blue Unicorn to find Urag, and as well as you find Urag. You don't see Alana there.
Okay.
But Urag is there. You guys and go for it. Do your role playing. Let's have some role playing.
Okay. I walk in with sorry, I don't know. I'm not gonna brain fart. Yuzdrael.
Nope, Yuzdrael. Here you go.
Yuzdrael.
It's in the
Yuzdrael.
Yep, Yuzdrael.
I'm gonna pin that.
Do it.
Yuzdrael.
Yeah. We should absolutely make a list of some characters and pin it so that you.
Okay. I walk in with Yusdrael, and I look at her and I ask, "Did you want anything to defend yourself?"
You
or-
are at the Blue Unicorn. You've
Oh, I
just
thought
gone
we
to
were-
get Urag. This is
Oh,
what I need.
wait.
Because Urag has not been paying attention to when this place opens. He's been tending the bar at Blue Unicorn. I need you to go and get him.
Oh, got it. Understood, Captain.
Yes, let's do
Okay.
some role playing here because
Sure.
let's do a scene. Let's do some scenes.
Okay.
Because
I'll go downstairs then with Yusdrael.
otherwise
get
this
Urag.
episode is just going to be us talking about like stats and shit. Okay?
Yes. Okay. Yeah, I go get Urag with Yusdrael. I walk down the stairs and go up to the bar.
Okay.
And I greet Urag.
Froggy, it's good to see you. What brings you here? You want some of our new flavors of mead? We have cherry mead, grape mead, tastes a lot like wine. We have onion mead. All
Okay,
sorts of
It's
take a
it's
cherry,
got quite a
actually.
few layers of flavor.
It's got quite a few layers.
I'm sorry.
Hey, Urag, my friend. I heard that the Rogues Gallery is opening today.
Today, the Rogues Gallery.
Oh my god. Okay, the bar falls silent. The bar falls silent, the dancers stop dancing, everyone stops talking, and they all look at you for about 3 seconds before it all starts back up again.
What are we waiting for? Let's go.
Yeah, let me make sure Yusdrael is good to go. I turn and look at her. You good? Yeah, I can see.
She says, I would be delighted to explore this.
You cut out, what'd you say?
I would be delighted to explore this shop. She's having some difficulties with some words, and you need to raise your microphone above your nose.
I'm sorry. You keep cutting it out. What are you saying? Sorry.
Hello, can you hear me? Am I alive?
No, that's not me. That's actually Jake. Jake,
Jake.
Yeah.
we can hear you breathing.
Jake, don't breathe into your microphone.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Let me just reconnect. Hope that solves the issue. Hello?
Yes,
Is that better? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yes.
Cool.
For now.
Cool.
Anyway, what were you gonna say?
Okay. She says, I would be delighted to explore this shop with you. She's having trouble with some words that kind of are only found in like urban areas. Like shop is a word that until recently was like unknown to her because kobolds are generally like scavengers. So shop new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I wrap my tail around her as if it was my arm,
Oh,
and
boy.
we walk.
Okay, cool. Cool. All right, Urag, are you going? Who do you leave in charge of the store?
I leave my nephew in charge again.
Okay, you see,
Your nephew must be pretty reliable.
your nephew, son of your, the son of your. Urag's a half orc, right?
Yeah.
So his family tree could be pretty creepy. Yeah, it could be pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, your nephew's like a half elf.
My nephew's a half elf.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, he's a half elf. What did we decide his name was?
It was like
I don't know.
Jerry, not Jerry. Like
Like
maybe like with a D.
Charlie or something.
Jeffrey?
Charlie seems like a name that we put.
Derek. Well, okay, whatever. You leave him in
I can't
charge.
even remember my own fake nephew's name.
Okay, shall we decide it now and add it to the
Wait.
list of pinned characters?
Wait, was he my nephew or my cousin? Crap.
Dude, I don't know.
It was their nephew.
So Jake, let's decide right now. Let's decide right now, and then I can make we can make a list of the characters that have just grown. Just the growing list of characters. We can do it after the episode.
Awesome sauce. Yeah.
Let's decide right now. What's his name? And he's your nephew.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Let's think. You know what? Let's just say Derek.
Okay, Derek the half-elf. Cool. Derek. All right. Yes, you. Yep. You leave Derek in charge, and he's just like, all right, dude, I'll watch the bar. And you walk down. It's probably in the next district over, whatever that is. The Market District is the Rogues Gallery is made up there. It's actually only a couple of blocks away from your new business, your new adventuring business, or the office for that, which you haven't really been spending a ton of time there because you've been like managing this, but you're gonna have to split your time between that and Blue Unicorn pretty soon. Anyway, but apparently Alana has been just hanging out there all the time because you actually walk past, she actually exits the building and then looks surprised for a moment that you guys are right there because, oh, I was about to come looking for you. Did you know the Rogues Gallery's open?
Yeah, we're going right over down there. Come on, let's check out all the good deals. Awesome.
Yeah, she is. It's kind of a day off. We established Alana's family is like they're like farmers or right. So
yeah,
and she's wearing today like some really nice clothing, which probably is saved for like a pretty special occasion. She's wearing a green sundress with her close cropped kind of mousy hair tied up in a bun behind her head. And she joins you guys as you walk down to the Rogues Gallery where it's having its grand opening and everything is 10% off.
Everything. So, are the prices that are listed here the 10%
Nope.
off prices, or
no?
These are the standard prices.
Yes.
Everything is 10% off.
Yes. Okay, good. Because I was wanting to buy a bunch of stuff, but it was a little bit too much. Oh.
Okay. Okay. Just
Calculator.
Yeah. So I have absolutely no. Okay. Hold on. I've got it. 10%.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Okay. So you you walk into the Rogues Gallery. There's kind of a small crowd in here. There's just some people. There's like a guy with some big heavy plate mail and a giant sword on his back. There's a young woman who's wearing kind of like some wizardy robes. And then there's also like an old guy who looks like similar to Fumblemore, but isn't. He's like also like kind of like looks very much like you'd expect a wizard to. They're kind of like shopping and they're kind of like looking at spell scrolls and potions. There's a Furbolg in here who's looking at just kind of like some plants. They've got just some plants like off in the corner. He's just like, yes, could I add this to my garden? There's all sorts of characters in here. They're just kind of milling around, looking at stuff, even though everything's on sale and like they're brand new, you can see only a couple of things have definitely been like cleared off the shelves. Although most items you see kind of only seem to have one item there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I look at Uzrael, sorry. And I say, I'm going to go to the weapons area. You can look around and browse. Let me know if you need me.
I'm going to stick with you. These, like, I mean, they look dangerous.
Sure, you can stick by me.
Yeah, she's gonna stick with you. And like, oh man, the height disparity here. She's like 3 feet tall, and you are a 7 foot tall cat. So
This is work. This is
Yeah.
good. This is good stuff.
yeah.
Anyway,
So
I guess I go over to the weapons and I browse it a bit, and then I notice a kind of small. I don't know how to describe it.
Well, you
Hilt?
can just name you can just look through the shelves. You can just name an object off the list, and I can describe what it looks like.
Oh yeah, sure. I mean, I see the Swiss Army sword.
Okay.
Then on the shelf there.
Cool. Yeah, you find it looks like a little pocket knife, but the little the name and price tag declares that it is definitely a sword. That it is definitely a sword, and it is marked at 400 gold pieces.
Cool.
It looks
Can
it looks just like a little pocket knife, though.
Right. Can I?
Yeah, I guess you could test it out if you want.
Yeah, I'll grab it, and it's enough. It's like small enough to fit into my pocket and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm. I am not letting you steal from the rogues gallery. That is we're not doing that.
That's sad. Okay,
I am
that's
not
fine.
okay. That is my one rule. That is my one rule. There is definitely like some sort of very like obvious magic field around this building as you walk in. That and like definitely there are I don't know if any of you are familiar with the spell clairvoyance, but there are
Yes.
definitely just kind of like floating kind of eyeballs floating through the air above the like over your heads along the ceiling, like just
Okay.
watching you. Like
Sure.
there is
Try to
definite
poke one.
surveillance all over this
Okay.
place.
All right. I got
No,
you.
they're
That's fine.
they're incorporeal, Jake. You can't touch one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like you're definitely being watched every moment that you're in here. You are not stealing anything. I won't let you because I don't want to deal with it because you will be coming back here multiple times, I think, and I don't want you to get kicked out.
Cool. All right. So I grab the sword.
Yeah, you pick the Swiss Army sword up. It is just like a little pocket knife in your hand until you unfold the blade, at which point it grows into still looking like a pocket knife, but it grows into a long sword. There's no cross guard. Actually, no, there totally is. It flips out of the the pocket knife.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's cool.
it flips out of the pocket knife, and then the blade totally like unfolds like more bits of it. It's like the sword in Dishonored a little bit, where it like expands, like slightly mechanically, but there's definitely some magic on here because the hilt like shrinks and grows between the size of a pocket knife and stuff and a real sword hilt. There are definitely some other tools in it which are all slightly useless. There's a rusty saw blade, a dull pair of scissors, and a corkscrew that's just slightly too big. That's slightly too big to get into like a wine bottle or whatever. Yeah. There's some like
Cool.
mostly there's a potion bottle opener.
Oh, perfect. That's convenient because I am walking over to the potions now.
Okay. So you want to pick that up? That's 400 gold. And what do you pick up with the potions? I get a potion of fire breath.
Well.
Oh no.
Let me see. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm just gonna get
A potion
a
of
potion
love.
of heroism.
Oh, okay.
A potion of heroism. I'll pick that up.
Okay. So this gains, you
And
gain 10 temporary hit points that last for an hour.
yeah,
For the same duration, you are under the effect of the Bless spell, which means you get to add a d4 to any attack roll you make.
nice. And then I'll get a potion of greater healing.
Potion of greater healing. Cool. And yeah, you go to ring that up, and it costs you 152. Oh boy. Hold on. How much does that tally up to?
Oh, I mean, I was doing the calculations, but I heard you talking, so I stopped. Let's see here.
So that's 730 gold pieces minus
Yeah, what-
the 10% discount. 657 gold pieces, says the cashier, who sounds just like me.
667, you said, or 57?
657.
Cool. I will calculate that. Put that on my character sheet.
Cool.
Awesome.
Jake.
Now,
Jake, as you walk into the store, Alana kind of like peels off from the group and like goes to do her own shopping. What do you do? What do you look for?
I guess I go to the person behind the counter, and I ask, "Hi there. I was wondering if y'all would, if y'all buy things as well as sell things."
Oh boy. Oh man, it's real hard to not become Garfield the Deals Warlock, but that belongs to the Adventure Zone. He's the guy behind the counter is I'd say he's a tiefling. He's kind of a tiefling with red skin and black horns, one of which is kind of broken a little bit. And he says, Sure, we can help you out with that. What are you trying to sell?
I have this dragon scale here. Take out the scale.
Ooh, boy.
How much would this be worth?
Oh boy, let's.
hey Ethan, I don't mean to interrupt you, but what is the damage for the Swift's army sword?
It is a longsword. It's a magic longsword, so it's a +1 longsword. So it should be the same damage as your weapon +1.
Okay.
Yeah. So add 1 to the attack bonus. To the attack and damage bonus of your longsword and rename it. Which.
Okay.
Let's find out how much dragon scales are worth.
Plus 1 more.
Well, I mean. Ooh. Well, let's see. He takes the scale from you, Jake, and looks it over, and he says, I can give you like 3 or 4 gold coins for this. You got anything else you're trying to trade?
Yeah. I do actually. I also have this claw.
Okay. Is it a dragon claw?
It's a bit ratty. I found it in a dungeon. I don't really have any use for it, so I just thought, hey, why not try to sell it?
What monster is this off of?
I think I just found it somewhere. I don't really think it's off of one.
Okay, he says I can give you 6 copper for it.
Great.
Cool. Yeah, so add 4 gold and 6 copper to your character sheet. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. You've got some giant rat pelts if you want to try and sell those too.
Awesome. How many giant
There were
rat
2,
pelts?
I think.
Cool. And that's 2 plus the one I already have?
Sure. So 3.
Awesome.
Yeah, he says I can give you 4 copper for each of these.
All right. I'll only sell the 2, though. I have plans for this 3rd one.
Okay. Cool. So 8 copper. Add that to your sheet. Yeah, we're gonna. Yep. And says, I hope you make use of our sale. It's only on for today. As you kind of walk off to go do your shopping.
Yes. Okay, question, Ethan.
Yes.
There are some other things I want, but I am 9 gold short.
How much copper and silver do you have?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Let's see.
Because 10
silver
copper
is a gold.
10. Oh God. Hold on. There's a conversion chart somewhere in our Discord server.
Fun.
Conversion chart. Okay. So 10 silver is a gold piece.
How many silver? You can cut out.
1 gold piece is worth 10 silver pieces.
Oh, awesome! Then yeah, I can. Yeah, I'm.
So
all good to go.
10 copper is worth 1 silver.
Cool.
So
Doop. Awesome. Then I know what I am going to get.
okay, yes. What do you buy? What do you pick up off the shelves?
I am going to buy. Doop. Whoop. There it is. The Nolazur's Marvelous Pigment. And I'm also going to buy a Ring of Returned Strength.
Cool. Yeah, so that's 600, 800 gold pieces minus. So that's 720 gold.
Yep.
Yeah, you walk up to the counter and you hand this tiefling your gold, and he says, all right. Well, all right. That's that. I'll ring that up for you. Here you go, sir. Do you want a bag for those?
Yes,
for those
please.
paints. Oh my god, I really like this. Yeah. He pulls a burlap sack out from under his counter, and he puts the paint into the sack, and then I think he just hands you the ring. Like, put this on.
Yeah.
And actually, he takes a look at it as he hands it to you, and he says, it looks like we might have to resize this. Come back tomorrow, and I'll have it ready for you. And then he like takes a string and like wraps it around your index finger. Or your ring finger on your right hand, and he like pulls it off and like ties a little knot, and he says, "Oh, I'll come back tomorrow morning, and I'll have this ready for you." And then he gives you a receipt.
All right.
He gives you a little like paper receipt with some form of enchantment on it that you can't quite tell, but it kind of shines across the paper as he hands you the thing. And then you guys meet outside. Jonathan, did you want to buy anything for Yuzdrael?
Does she want anything? I mean, I don't know what I could buy. I mean, is there?
I mean, she is a. I think she's a wizard. You never fought her, so I don't actually know. Let's see. Yeah, well, she's a spellcaster of some form because she has the spell Mage Armor appended to her. stats. So maybe
Yeah.
something like that.
Let's see if I have enough money for something.
If you look at the mundane items,
Yeah.
Those are all much cheaper.
Mm,
I like that an airship is in here.
what the fuck? Where? Oh my god, I see that. Airship.
Airship.
Okay. Anyway, okay.
Like, that'd be a special order, but I'm sure you could buy it. If you amass 20,000 gold pieces. Which, who knows, you might.
Someday.
I mean, I can get her a book.
A book?
No.
A book.
I don't know what she likes.
Okay. You know what? Here, I'll make this choice for her since I'm playing everybody else. She comes up to you with a small. She comes up to you with a small. Someone's breathing into their microphone.
That's Jake.
Jake.
Oh, it is. I'm only breathing out my nose.
Okay, we'll just.
It's okay, Jake. I know your pain.
Yeah.
Trust me. I get your pain, Jake.
She comes back to you holding a small lump of green crystal, embedded in a small like wooden base. Or I guess you just like walk past it. She like grabs it off the thing. It's a small chunk of green crystal, embedded in a wooden base, with a tag tied around it, which says arcane, which is listed as arcane focus and costs 10 gold pieces.
Cool. Sure. I smile and I grab it and pay for it.
Cool. Yeah, and Usdrill has a little green crystal arcane focus now. Cool. You guys, are you done shopping, looking around?
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah?
all I
Okay,
need.
cool. You guys regather outside the shop because there's a growing group of people coming into, like, trying to come into it. There's a growing group of people just, like, outside on the street, like, waiting for their turn to come on in. So you guys reconvene outside. Actually, I'm going to say you guys reconvene at the shop. The office, the Minor Illusion office, where you, Alana, where you guys kind of arrive first, and then a couple minutes after that, Alana comes back, and she's just kind of like, she's got a spring in her step as she like comes back, and she looks excited about what she bought, I guess, which, oh boy, maybe I need to decide. No, yeah, she just kind of looks excited about what she bought. She has she's wearing her like green sundress and stuff, but she has a blue scarf wrapped around her. It's kind of like not. Yeah, it's. I guess I did say it was kind of getting toward fall. She's got a blue scarf wrapped around her neck, and as she comes back to the shop, where she says, "Hey, what did you guys get? What did you guys get at the store? The Rogues Gallery. Did you make use of that discount?"
It's amazing. I got a ring that is really nice.
Oh, I guess I totally didn't read the descriptions of these things. The Ring of Returned Strength is a silver ring with a small black opal set into its face. Once per day, the bearer may use the ring to recover an expended spell slot or class ability. So if Jake is out, is out of rages or whatever, he can use the charge in the ring to get another rage that day. And what else did you buy? The Nulzer's Marvelous Pigments. You have some cool paint, which I think maybe somebody was demonstrating. You can paint objects into existence with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Jonathan, what else did you buy? Something else? Oh, you just bought healing stuff.
Yeah.
We're good. We're all square. Alana. Jake's like, oh yeah, that's really cool. No, sorry, I didn't let you finish. She asks what you guys buy at the store. What you bought at the store. So Jake, I'll let you continue your explanation.
I bought a really cool ring. It'll let me be able to do tons of crazy new stuff, but well, not really new stuff, but it was too small, so they had to resize it. So my fingers are too big. But I got this paint. It's paint that you can make stuff with, like actual like commodities and whatnot. Figuring that we could decorate the office with it.
She says, "Urag, that is an awesome choice. What did you get, Froggy? And Your Highness?" And she actually, like, very sincerely kind of bows to the to Yuzdrael, not necessarily because she's still a queen, but she just, like, I don't know, maybe she feels bad. She just wants to, like, her to sort of feel at home.
Yeah. I pull out the sword, or I pull out the sword before it's like activated.
Bought a pocket knife?
Yes, and it is very interesting.
It is.
I put it back in my pocket. I don't show her what it does.
Okay. Cool. She says, I bought this scarf. It's very warm. But it also does something about making my magic more powerful. Yeah. It'll enhance my spells.
That's great, Alana.
When we go on more adventures that we're hired for, hopefully, if anyone ever comes to our door. And actually, as she's saying that, somebody does knock on the door and open it to see this empty room with with like an elf, a orc, a cat, and a kobold inside. And this guy, he opens the door and he says, no. Yeah, he says, come quick! The army's marching through. And then he closes the door. Actually, he just kind of leaves the door open, and as you guys exit, it looks like there are a bunch of people who are just kind of like going door to door, knocking on them, and then opening them if they're unlocked, and just like telling and like saying this. And you can totally hear the marching of a large group of people just like a couple of blocks away, toward the town, toward like the center of town.
Whoa. That's interesting. I haven't seen the army here since I've been around here.
That can't be good news.
Come on, we better go check it out.
Sure, let's go.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys kind of run out, and Alana kind of like runs off, and then starts to run off, and then comes back and like locks the door up. Do you bring Yuzdrael with you, or do you leave her in the office just in case?
I guess if she is okay with staying in the office.
Yeah, I don't think she'll put up much of a fuss. Like if you like if Froggy's like, I don't think it's probably safe. She's probably fine with that.
Army will probably try to kill her.
Maybe. Yeah, you guys run down a couple of blocks and like through an alley, and then you come across a large group of people, which Ilana kind of starts to push past, and then like looks to Urag for help because it's a very thick like group of people.
Yeah. I yell, Excuse us, pardon us. Sorry about this.
Okay, yeah, you just kind of push through it. Everyone just backs up because you're an orc.
I get on Urag's back and I stand on his shoulders.
Okay, just like a cat. Yeah. Okay, you guys push to the front of the group, and Alana kind of pushes through and then stumbles like out into the path of the army, and then like backs up against the group a little bit. Standing in front of Urag, and Froggy, you're just standing on top of his shoulders, and you guys see a large army marching out of the marching through the center of Waterdeep, bearing their crest. Everyone's in full plate armor, and there are generals kind of riding horses alongside their troops. All of the banners are accompanied by all of the banner bearers are accompanied by a town crier who is shouting shouting things, and as one of them walks past you, you hear them shout something along the lines of, and you can't quite tell what they say because it's very loud. Everyone's kind of talking around you, and they don't really have like a megaphone or whatever. They're just kind of like hands around their mouth, just shouting out. You hear something about the army riding out to cull the orcs.
Uh-oh.
And suddenly, Urag, you feel a great many eyes upon you.
Uh-oh.
And I'm going to imagine that you just kind of and I would like to imagine that you just kind of like back up through the group, excuse me, let me go. But I don't know that that's necessarily what Urag would do.
Oh yeah, no, I totally kind of back away.
It's like, all right, let's go.
My normally like kind of dark green skin kind of gets a bit whiter.
Yeah. And you go back through the crowd, and you kind of break out of it. Where do you go? Like, do you just back out and like start to talk to your friends, or do you try and go hide somewhere, or
is Froggy still on my back?
Is he? Froggy?
What? Sorry.
Are you still on his back?
I'm gonna say when he started backing up, I jumped off.
Okay.
Cool. Then
So, no.
I run back to the blue unicorn.
Okay.
Just to make sure that people haven't like
the only problem with that is that currently there is an army crossing, like dividing the city between, like, the blue unicorn is on the other side of the army and in a different district.
Oof. Okay. Then Then yeah, I run back to the office and I run back.
Okay. Yeah, you run back to the office, and I think Alana just kind of like sprints after you the moment she notices that you're kind of like backing up through the crowd. Froggy, do you?
Yeah, I follow him.
Okay, yeah. Urag, you run back to the office and like throw the door open, kind of spooking Eustrael a little bit, but then she like notices it's you, and so it doesn't really matter. So, and like you throw the door open and run in and like slam it behind you, and how's Urag feeling? Like
he's scared. He's scared that there's gonna be a big like witch hunt, and that the blue unicorn's gonna get like burned down by people, and that He's gonna. Yeah, he's scared.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, and I think that's fair. How's Froggy doing? Like, does he like? I mean, Alana kind of like comes to this realization as she kind of arrives in the office as well. But then yeah, like how's Froggy?
I turn to Urok and I say, I don't understand. Why would they do this? Why are they in the city?
They were marching. The army was marching out of the city.
Oh, out of the city.
Yeah. No, they
were in
they were marching from the castle, like out. I mean,
oh
yeah, like it was the Waterdeep. It was the army of Waterdeep.
Okay. I thought it was just like a different army. Still, I don't understand. Why would they see that?
Yeah.
I kind of turn to Froggy and say, "Oh, my people, my father's people. They live off ways from here. They live in sort of tribes of sorts. I'm not exactly sure how their whole society works. My father kind of disappeared when I was a young boy.
Oh boy!
But
welcome to the backstory, everybody.
yeah.
Here we go.
But I know that part of their culture consists somewhat of raiding places and something like that, which generally leaves people to not quite much like orc.
It makes sense, but there haven't been any reports of any of the tribes and or any activity near here, unless I missed it. But I've been paying close attention to anything and everything that could be a paying opportunity for us.
We should be very careful for the next couple of days, I think.
I think, yeah. But Urag, what do you think we ought to do? Before you can respond to her, there is another knock at the door. This time it doesn't open, but it is slow, 3 knocks, very much not in a hurry.
Is there a peephole in the door?
There's a window next to it, and you can see a man with you can see a man through the window next to the door, wearing a set of very fancy plate armor, with holding a helmet in his right hand, under his arm, with bright blue feathers sticking out of the top of it, as you kind of like wait a moment, he just knocks again.
Okay, I open the door, but like stand in the doorway, and I say, yes.
Master Urag'Thak, my name is Percival. I am one of the knights under the I am one of the knights in the Grand Army of Waterdeep, and as such, I think it would behoove you to know that a nearby clan of orcs is currently causing trouble. I am here to request your aid in the matter, as you are one of a few members of both societies residing in this city. We know that you are a reputable businessman among our citizens, as well as having just just begun this new venture here, and he gestures to this building. He says, if you agree to aid us in resolving this matter peacefully before the if you agree to aid us in resolving this matter peacefully, I am willing to myself as well as our leaders are willing to pay you handsomely.
My eyes kind of light up when he says peacefully. And I vigorously shake his hand and say, well, you know what they say, Urag'Thak's the name, and making deals is my game.
Very good, sir. We shall... Okay, very good, sir. In that case, come with me. We will be joining the others shortly. Cliffhanger. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh my god.
Welcome to the end of season 1.
Next season on the anime, there may or may not be a battle of epic proportions. There may or may not be people flying through the air and or crashing into the earth, creating big craters. And there may or may not be a love interest.
My cat may or may not guest star as Magic Frog.
And
we may or may not have a guest playing Magic Frog instead in the form of my cat, who has just clawed my fucking arm off. Ouch.
The cat is just showing its love.
Hi! Yeah, I know you don't want to be picked up. I know.
Come back next year, guys.
Yeah, come back in... So, yeah, come back whenever. It'll be up soon. I just wanted to divide it into 2 segments. Alright, cool. That's that.